We should be live on both right now. YouTube and Facebook. And Twitch. Phoenix Social. Getting Phoenix Social on. Come on, VMix Social. I hear clicking. You should see a message coming through, Laura.
Yeah, hold on.
Okay, don't push it. Just make
Yeah,
sure.
no, I see it.
Now I get a tickle in my throat from the little attack thing. Okay, I think we are live in both places. VMix Social is working. With it all, 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Oh, that's not that. Damn,
What are we going to do with all this extra time?
Yeah, sometimes it comes to the wire, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah. Just waiting for something to go wrong now. I hate to say that,
Don't
but
jinx it.
that's how I feel. How are you, Matt Haas? Let's see, where
How
are
come I
you?
can't hear him?
You can't hear Matt Haas?
No, am I
I'm not
connected to the
talking.
right thing?
Are you connected? You hear
Nah.
me?
Okay. So I can talk bad about Laura and she won't hear me.
Aha,
that what
I'm
I-
here now.
Okay.
She had to adjust her volume.
How could anybody say bad things?
That's exactly right. Nobody can.
Yeah, that's my story, and I'm
We
sticking with it.
just hear bad news. Did you drink something?
Oh, I will right now. A whole 1 minute.
For some reason, I thought I was connected to the TV. I mean, to you. I was only connected to the TV.
I don't know if you didn't hear the
Laura,
music,
what-
because I always have music going. That's why.
Laura, what would Stuart do without you? You remind him to drink when he's coughing? I mean, he would be lost without you.
Yeah, I would be. Sometimes I sit there and just choke. Like getting poked in the eye
You would
long enough you get used to it.
That's why they didn't give me children, because, you know, I have
Yeah.
my little,
I'm her big child.
my big baby.
Yeah.
How many more cameras did we buy this week, Stuart?
How many? I'm trying to sell one this time. I'll tell you in a minute. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna save it for the stream. So 20 seconds, 20 seconds, 18 seconds.
You gotta be more in the center. You go all the way to the.
For me? I'm not saying.
You keep coming. I know you miss me, but you keep like moving over to my side. That's
I don't know, it
better.
doesn't feel center when I'm in center here. It doesn't feel center.
I
I have tape marks to like line me up. Yay! There he is.
Oh my goodness.
You going spelunking?
I'm trying to be like Stuart. He has one of these expensive headlamps, so I have
That
one
looks-
too.
Looks like a good one.
Wow. Pretty bright.
Yeah, let me put it on the lowest setting here. Hold on. There, that's the lowest
Oh,
setting.
it's got the battery pack in the back. Yeah, that's a
I
good.
just realized you can focus it, so you can.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
It's hard. I guess it's hard to really.
Yeah.
But that's
Yeah,
a good one.
yeah.
It's got the battery
I've-
pack in the back.
I've had some handhelds that were like that. They kind of shifted. Yeah.
Wow, look at that.
That battery's gonna last a long time. That's actually.
There's like 3 or 4 huge batteries in this. I think 3
Wow.
big batteries.
It's like a miner's cap thing.
That's a good
Wow.
one if you ever get a blackout in the house.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
So get
So
stuck
I'm
in the
having fun with
wilderness.
flashlights.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's good to have
That's my
good ones like that around.
fifth flashlight.
All different
I
styles, though, right?
have.
You don't got doubles.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nope. I have a keychain flashlight. I have a hat brim flashlight. I've got a couple handhelds. Well, I guess 6. I have a inflatable one that you
Yeah, I
put
saw
like
that
on
one.
top
Yeah.
of the. Yeah. I was gonna keep that one, but I think I might sell it. I don't know. So,
That's a good one. Now you can go running.
Yeah, I go running with that one.
You can go running in the morning
feel a little
before the
heavy,
sun comes up. And if if a
This-
deer or anything comes at you, it won't
this
come.
is a serious piece of equipment.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. So as soon as I saw it, I
I
was
like
like, oh.
I like the little brim one better. It's like it weighs as much as a quarter, and it's super bright. I'm sure it won't last
Yeah.
as long, but
I think mine's is 2500 lumens or 700. I don't know.
I can look it up what this one is if you want.
Yeah. Or maybe it's less than that. Probably lower than that.
Rich, the one you
The
have.
one I have, I keep thinking it's 20, but it's lower than that. Yeah. I forget what it is.
Go ahead. Here we go.
I rarely have it at full brightness because I want it to last all day.
This
So I
is a
turn it down.
$70 lamp. It has 6,000 lumens, 95 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big battery, man.
Yeah, IPX7 waterproof. Yeah,
But what's the RS RS?
Oh my goodness.
What's the retail value?
$70,
70?
$69.99.
Oh, that's all.
Yeah,
Figured it'd be more.
I thought maybe, but I don't know.
Pretty cool.
So I set up the tripod in my yard, looking at the sidewalk, and I hit record, and I took the puppies for a walk, and we walked in front of it. Turned around, and we came back. We walked in, and I had the headlamp on, shined in the way.
Yeah. Illuminating the whole block, right?
Yeah. I wanted to capture that night scene, so tomorrow I can do the overview of this in the studio, the well-lit studio, and then splice in the outside scene.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I've been doing when I have products. Like sometimes I need to do the product in the daytime outside, sometimes I need to do it at night. And if you're not careful, you can't complete the work until the sun moves to where you need it to move.
Yeah, that's true.
I can't will the sun to
Yeah.
appear and disappear.
It's
stuff
like
that.
on movie sets, you always hear them. We're fighting the light, people. 1 hour, 1 hour.
Burning daylight.
Yeah, burning daylight. That's it.
That's a
Yeah.
construction site thing. Burning daylight. So how are you two doing? What have you been up to?
Pretty good. Nothing too exciting. I'm still doing my painting. I did one coat on half the room. Just the whole grid ceiling is in my way. I gotta do it in little squares. It's really annoying. And as I'm putting the paint on, chips are falling off because now it's in a different state. It's getting wet. So some of the chips. I mean, I did scrape it, but some of the chips are coming down because the paint's actually touching the
Just
old
don't
paint.
go like this.
Yeah. Oh, I got some of that new paint in my mouth because I had a little speck of paint. I was like that. I was like, my mouth. Tastes
Why are
horrible.
you doing that?
Horrible. It's got that stuff in it to make it tart. Like, bleh. Yeah. But I'm thinking of it. I dabbed my finger. I was like,
I forgot to tell you when I came home from work today. You know, we get new books all the time at the library.
Yeah.
They got a book, like a flip book. It was electrical codes.
Electrical codes, yeah.
Yeah. I should have took a picture of it.
Yeah, especially if flip book.
Yeah, it's a flip book.
I mean, like pop out? I mean, type
No,
thing?
up. Like a notepad.
Oh, yeah?
It looked like a notepad book kind of thing with spiral on top.
There's all different interpretations because the NSC book is so confusing. They make like 7 different other books to explain the real book.
Mm. Maybe I'll
It's actually a law book. So it's written in legalese.
maybe I can take it out Monday. I can ask them. I should have checked it out.
Yeah. Yeah. What year is it? It's more important because
I
I
would
think
think
only
they get the most recent, so it's probably
yeah.
pretty new.
Yeah. Because we're always referring to different years. So
Mhm.
yeah, having multiple years is good, you know.
Mm.
Perry Kelly, it's 2 guys and 1 girl.
How did you see that so fast?
I don't know if VMix is slow to get him.
Hi, Pierre.
Hi, Pierre.
There's 2 guys and a girl.
Yeah, and a Pierre Kelly.
From BBC Radio Scotland.
Yeah, Radio Scotland.
You okay, honey?
Yeah, I had an asthma attack right before we went live. I'm still feeling the
Yeah.
effects.
My goodness.
Waiting for the inhaler to kick in. I did take an inhaler. Oh boy. Whew, I'm a little winded. Yeah, so my whole lead situation's kind of bugging me. So I still got to do a couple coats. I had to buy another gallon of paint. It's so thick, the new stuff, that I got to put in the review. If you think of using this paint, buy double what you think you need because it's just so thick.
But you said that somewhere you read that you should have bought double.
Yeah,
or
but
something.
I done my research so long ago, I forgot about it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
God.
Is it like exterior grade paint? That stuff goes on like toothpaste.
Oh, it's thick. I mean, you know a regular mixing stick. You put it in the middle, it doesn't fall over.
Oh my goodness.
It's
Wow.
like kind of like mixed sour cream, like when you whip it.
All right. Wow.
Yeah.
It's a shame you're doing all this painting and you're just going to cover it up with a drop ceiling. You know, it's like all this work, but I get it. It's to abate the lead.
Yeah. I mean, the landlord was like, "Well, why did you remove the ceiling?" I was like, "If you've seen the Irana chips that were coming down, the whole ceiling's coming down." See if I got a picture of it. One sec. Ah, wrong camera. That's the room.
You can't see the ceiling.
Ceiling. Oh yeah, sort of
Oh,
part
you
of the
can.
ceiling. You
How'd
can see
you
the
do
new
that?
paint versus the old paint on the ceiling.
Okay.
That's part of the grid. I have equipment hanging off the grid.
Is that an original light fixture?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's probably a gas under
Just
there.
gas. Gotta be gas.
What do you mean gas?
It was gas lighting in this building.
Gas lighting? I don't
Mhm.
understand. What is gas lighting?
Before they had light bulbs, they had gas lighting.
What?
You don't know about that? Yeah. I told you it's an old building, man.
My lord.
Yeah.
We
When
got
I-
one in the bedroom
When
too,
I
right?
first moved in here, when we first moved in here, we had a gas leak in the bathroom, and the landlord's like, "No, you don't. I don't smell anything." And we were like, "Well, yeah, we smell it." So eventually, I bought
Is this
a gas detector.
Natural gas.
Yeah, I bought a
Okay,
gas
like a
detector,
stove.
and we found out it was in the fixture in the bathroom that was converted to electric. Sour cream. And yeah, it was gas coming out of right behind the electrical box, or in the electrical box was a pipe for gas. That the little nipple that they used to close it wasn't tight. So we had to just turn off the gas.
Arcing and sparking electricity right next to.
Yeah, that's how they did it.
Yeah.
It's still that way right now. The gas line is still alive. So they disconnected some gas lines in my building because they had other leaks, but they didn't disconnect our gas line yet because it branches out to where
Do
the
you have
stove
a gas
was.
stove?
Yes, it's on. Yeah, because it's not so easy because things they used to branch off for heaters, some lights, So it's not as easy as just turning it off or disconnecting one pipe. It runs all over the place. Yeah. So they did more than half the building. They corrected the gas lines. Nobody seems to have a problem yet. So mine, they're just leaving alone for now. But yeah, I guess so. When we most people didn't know that when you change these fixtures. I used to rip out the gas and put boxes in, and on these old houses I used to put the electric in. I used to have to cut them out, and sometimes we'd start cutting them and then the gas would come out and they'd be like, psst, they'd be like, oh, we thought it was off. And we're like, well, we gotta stop work until they turn them off.
How are you cutting it? With a saw? Or
Sawzall.
Are you torch?
Sawzall.
Imagine if that would spark, you'd blow the
Yeah.
whole place to
Yeah.
Kingdom Come.
Yeah. Yeah.
People would be like walking on the sidewalk and a big fireball will like explode out of the...
Well, it'll shoot out the crack that you're whatever hole you're making. It'll be like a flamethrower. It won't explode the whole pipeline. It'll just ignite it, like like you light the end of the stove and you get flames coming out. It's only 4 pounds. It's only 4 pounds.
Creep back, but won't the
No, because it's got
go back
it's got constant pressure. That's what happens with your stove. It's got 4 pounds of pressure always pushing. Yeah. If it was by itself and it didn't have any back pressure, it could blow through the line. Yes.
Matt always likes our adventure stories that we tell him.
He's telling him stuff and he's like, no.
He's
I'm
like,
yeah.
no.
Yeah, so by accident it's happened, and
Oh,
then
like-
we'd have to shut off the line, and I'd cut out the pipes, and then we'd put a regular electrical box there with no gas pipe in it.
You're one accident away from exploding.
It's
How
part of the
much
job.
is the rent there? Like, how much are you paying to live in this death box?
part of it. Well, they make you lead and the gas things, right? They make you pay away. They make you sign a lead waiver when you move in. So I can't even sue them. Yeah. Well, for lead anyway. Yeah. Uh huh. It's rent stabilized. That's one good thing. Yeah.
I'm at a loss for words.
Not everybody's cup of tea, right? I know. Well, it is at a discount, so don't think we're paying premium. Yeah, and that's the first thing the landlord would say. You're on a preferred rent, Every time I complain about something, you're on a preferred rent, Like, yeah, well, I don't want to die either. Yeah. It's something interesting stuff you learn. Yeah. But otherwise, we enjoy it here.
Good.
It's
Can't
pretty quiet
complain.
neighborhood.
I was at the Brazilian steakhouse yesterday.
Yeah, I saw the
JV,
pictures.
West Coast JV came to the East Coast. My other friend Denny, we were out there. We ate all the steak. Put it out
Wow.
of business.
Yeah. But they have so many selections; they'll keep coming with whatever they got left. Right?
Yeah.
Take it all.
They even
Bacon
do
wrap steak, top round, bottom round, fillet.
They even do livers, right? I remember chicken livers or something.
Not livers. They'll have several different types of chicken. And lamb. Lamb is underrated. It's delicious.
I love lamb. Yeah, I love lamb. Yeah,
You eat the baby
Pork belly.
lamb.
baby lamb. Yeah. Yeah.
Stuart's like, I'm eating baby lamb. I'm not even eating lamb.
I do that when I'm eating it. I
I
tell
think you
Laura.
gotta tell
I
her
go,
like that.
bah. Yeah, I'm eating baby lamb.
What's her name?
bah."
Mary had a little lamb. Mary's little lamb.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Baby lamb.
Get in my belly.
When you get to gyro, right? You're like, I'm eating baby lamb.
Oh well, I don't know about gyros. All kind of mixed lamb. It's a mixed gyro. But yeah, I'm so glad you guys went. And glad you got to see JV in the flesh.
Yeah.
Was he staying
Yeah.
for a while or he's going back?
He'll be leaving Monday.
Oh, quick business and leaving.
Well, his friend passed away, so he's in town for a funeral.
Oh, sorry.
Funeral was today, so that's what he did. He got in Thursday. He had like a day to himself on Friday, so I'm like, that seems to be the only opportunity to catch up, so we're doing that. And then he's in another state, I forget where, maybe New Hampshire, I don't even know. And then he's got plans on Sunday, and then he's rolling out Monday.
Cool.
And I think he's coming back. Well, I guess this March. I think he's coming back in March. So maybe a couple weeks we'll see him again. But who knows?
Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. I mean, I might as well bring it up now. The biggest segue to the Robert Lee. So sad to hear about him.
Oh my gosh,
thank you for making the announcement.
Apart.
That must have been hard for you.
It wasn't easy to do that, but I can't even imagine with Josh and his mom's going through.
Put a picture up of Robert Lee.
No.
Hey, there he is.
There he is. Yeah. What a nice guy. We'll remember him.
Hey, you did it so nice with the writing and everything.
Sure. Best picture I could find.
Yeah.
You'll be missed, Robert Lee.
And then I had to quickly go back through the when he came on the show that one time. So I found the clip and I put it on there.
Yeah.
And then it was like, make sure we get it. I said, don't do it with the tongue and then this. And then I had one eye
because when you
closed,
pause, he's trying to get a
open.
screen grab. And I'm like, every picture you look kind of weird, distorted, you know? I was like, really
so I was like sitting in the bedroom trying to play it through. And
she did a good job. You,
well,
you
news,
surprised me, Laura.
The news sort of started in the beginning with like the week of bad news. So,
oh yeah.
So don't mind me if I cry because I'm devastated. My manager passed away.
Yeah,
at my branch.
Her direct boss that she reports to.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so we got the news. Well, we got the news on Saturday, which was the 22nd, that he had gone into the hospital, and they said he had a stroke. They didn't know how long it was going to be, that he was going to be out. Monday morning, the big boss stands in our office, and he's like, Mr. Dye passed away. So we were all, and he was going to retire this year and everything, and and he had a new grandbaby, and so that was that news. So I was like, okay. Then one day I'm sitting at home, and Stuart sees that you were online and that Robert Lee had passed. And I was like, oh my goodness. I said, that was the next news. Then we get the knock on the door, and my landlord says the neighbor next door passed away. And I was like, oh my God. I said, I can't.
What the hell's going on here? Yeah.
Yeah, we were just.
It was like a hell of a day. It was like, what the hell's going on? Yeah.
It's just tough. With Robert, I mean, they had no idea. Completely healthy, and then bam. You never know how long you have. I mean, you know, tomorrow's not guaranteed. It's scary world.
I'm an advocate for testing. A lot of people say, oh, you doctors give you too many tests. I think you should. So if you can get any time ahead of something, the better. But it doesn't always work out that way. Mm-hmm.
I told my doctor's floored. Like, I'm like not like any other patient, because I had a couple problems, and he'll want to do this, and he'll want to do that, and he'll want to do this. I just say yes to everything. He goes, you are so easy. Like, what do you mean?
I want to live, Doc.
Most people fight me on all this stuff. I'm like, no, I'm in it to win it, Doc. Let's keep me healthy. Whatever you need to do, you can stick me, like you can, whatever test we need.
Yeah.
And they were saying that my boss that he was going car shopping. Like he was with the family, and I don't know. There were two different stories, but
Must have got some sticker shock.
they said there was one, one story that he was doing car shopping, and then something that happened.
Yeah.
And this sudden stuff is I can't deal with that stuff. I just it takes a while to process. I mean, when my mom passed away, I spoke to her on the phone that morning.
Wow.
And by the early evening, I get the call, she's in the hospital. I'm like, what? And it's just like that.
Yeah.
My grandfather got hit by a car. He was walking on the sidewalk, and an elderly lady put it in reverse instead of forward, or vice versa, and then went up over the sidewalk and got him. And that was, my grandfather was old, but he was walking to the market. His market was 2 blocks away, but he would walk down on the main street there and go to the little corner store and buy, whatever he needed, like a little bag that he could walk back. He's completely independent, old, very old, but just gone. Man.
Yeah.
Like
Tough.
my
It's tough.
father the night before, because me and Stuart wasn't married yet, but my father would be like, "Are you with that guy still? The one that did the what'd you do? The telephone line around
Some
the,
kind of
the house?"
telephone
Some kind
line.
of
I fixed it in the
telephone
living room. It
wire
was
or
hanging
something.
down, and I was
But
just
my
like, "Oh, I can
father's
fix that
like-
in 2 seconds." Pull out my staple gun and
Yeah.
he
then
was
my
so
father's-
thankful for it. He was like, "Oh, that's such a nice guy. You're still dating that guy who fixed the phone line?"
He said, "You don't come that much and everything," and just like a whole conversation he had. And my mother's like, "What is Daddy saying to you?" and all this stuff. The next day, he had the stroke. So he wanted
Yeah.
to make sure that I was secured
Yeah.
with somebody.
You're still with that nice
he knew
guy.
that both my
Yeah,
sisters
yeah.
had somebody, but he wanted to make sure that I was okay. Because it was just weird how he came out of the blue, like just asking. all
Yeah,
those
it's like he
questions.
knew something was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Spooky.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Stuart had him fooled. No.
Facebook, we had no problem tonight. It's streaming, right?
Yeah, since it came on, I did that first before anything else. I made sure Facebook was working.
It's the luck of the Zuck.
Look at the Zuck. Yeah, yeah. Well, on Facebook, it doesn't go live until you press the button "Go Live." So I figured I might as well stream there first, and then let it get to 225, and then hit the "Go Live" button. So I kind of did it a little ahead of time, if that makes any sense, before the actual "Go Live" button.
You know what makes sense to me? On Ecamm, you press go live and it takes care of everything for you.
You don't have a second
No
Go Live?
join in the chat. The chat's not a separate app that you gotta
Yeah, but-
connect.
You don't on Facebook. You join up with. I mean, how do you sign? You sign up with. You're not using a key, right? A stream key.
Yeah, you do the API into it.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Yeah.
You, you don't have to go to Facebook and press the. I guess maybe now you do. You didn't used to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, you used to just hit go live in the software and it would go live on Facebook. Now I think you have to hit go live on
Oh,
the
'cause you're not-
software.
you're
then
not
go
streaming
over to
there-
Facebook.
You're not streaming there regularly anymore. That's why. Right. Okay. I get you.
Hell no. No.
Yeah, yeah. Because
I
On YouTube, it works. It works that way on YouTube.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
the way it's supposed to work.
Yeah.
I'm convinced. See, I keep my mouth shut about YouTube because every time I open my mouth, someone's like, I run my business on Facebook and that you're wrong, man. I'm like, okay, whatever. But I still stand firm that if you're doing a show, repeated content, Facebook is very difficult to get the audience to come back on the regular time frame of your show.
Oh yeah.
That's not Facebook behavior. Typical Facebook behavior is I go to Facebook because I'm bored and I doom scroll until I find something I want to jump into. It's YouTube, on the other hand, people go to YouTube to watch videos and or watch repeated shows. It's just,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I
also
agree.
Facebook, they make you pay. They won't blast your stuff out to everyone. You gotta do the promoted posts in order
Yeah.
to see.
I've never done it.
Just,
Yeah.
it's too much friction,
Too much.
and it's not reliable. You know, it's not that view you got day one. While your next show 2, that person who viewed you might not view you again.
Yeah.
In greater numbers than YouTube. Now, again, YouTube, you could have a one-time watcher, but it's more likely on YouTube they'll come back. I don't know. That's my thoughts.
I totally agree with you. Yeah.
Now, like if you have something to sell, like I've manufactured this, I want to get it in front of eyeballs, then yeah, go on Facebook, drop your promoted post or do your ads, and yes, that's a way to earn a living using Facebook. But
Yeah.
you know, I have a podcast I'm publishing to Facebook. I'm like,
Yeah.
you better be published into YouTube and to like 5 or 6 other places too, because Facebook alone ain't gonna cut it.
I'd say my past 4 customers, the new customers anyway, not my regulars, the new ones, past 4 are from Facebook.
Yeah, that makes sense. But your customers aren't watching Stuart Rivera video installations. You know, they're not watching a repeated show. They want your talent. That makes sense. That's a viable use case, in my opinion, for Facebook. But these people are like, oh yeah, I have my podcast. It's going exclusively on Facebook. I'm like,
No, that's crazy.
there's someone that's not going to
Yeah.
last.
Yeah. Plus, the industry leader is YouTube. So why ignore it?
Well, people will say there's more people on Facebook. And yeah. But they're doom scrolling. They're not there for video.
Yeah.
Video needs to be the main course.
Yeah.
On Facebook, videos, it's the side salad. You know, I don't.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Makes
I'm
sense.
preaching to the choir with you.
Yeah. I totally agree. Well, the viewers might think differently. So it's always good to hear again. There's a lot of repetitiveness in all our industries, especially streaming. To get the word out right, you gotta just repeat yourself.
I'm good at that.
Laura told me that. She was just like, she goes, I know it's all been said before, because I was like, I feel like a fraud because I'm saying the same thing somebody else said. Yeah, but they want to hear it from you, Stuart, she's saying. She's like, they want to know that this product is endorsed by you. You have to say it, even if somebody else said it. You get the word out. Yeah. That was funny. She used to have to try to pound that into my head all the time. She's like, don't reinvent the wheel.
So I have a funny story to tell. So I've been on a mission because I make my coffee every day, right? So I use the instant coffee. So I'm like, I want a cup that I can put in the microwave, put my coffee, the whole 9 yards and everything. So I'm like, just do it's like, well, you need a porcelain cup, of course, or something, right? So I'm like, I go outside, I get a mug. It has metal inside. So I didn't realize, metal doesn't go with that.
She got a thermal mug.
Right,
But it was the inside lining is metal.
Okay.
So she can put it in the microwave.
So I put it in the microwave. The thing's sparking. I was like, oh,
I hear
that's not a good
her
thing.
screaming. She's like, ah! She's like, what happened? She showed me the mug, and I'm like, yeah, you can't use that.
So then I go, I give it a couple of weeks later or whatever. So Stuart's looking, he finds a nice one. So I said, okay, let me go one more time to the store. Go to the store, I get a real nice mug.
It's ceramic.
Wait, it's ceramic, the whole 9 yards. It's got metal painting, I guess.
Yeah,
something
it's
on
got
the
like gold
handle,
leaf
right?
on it and stuff.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, cool, right? It's gonna work.
It's a very beautiful mug.
It's a beautiful mug. It says calm on it, everything, right? What do? I put it in the microwave. The thing does fucking. Just do it's like anything with metal.
Anything, even it's like
Wait.
foil or anything.
The
like
best part out of the whole thing on the bottom.
Yeah, she looks
do
at
not microwave. No, not microwave.
it. Yeah, not
compatible.
microwavable. Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
do it. Always read the fine print, right? Look,
She's like, I looked at the price on the bottom, but I didn't read the
I didn't read what so then finally, it's like, well,
I'll
can we
order
do
you a
this?
mug
Wait,
online.
he's like, can we do this as a team, please? And can you just look with me? So now I finally got this one. Let's see if I can show
A
it.
very plain but beautiful mug.
Beautiful mug, everything, no metal,
Ceramic.
and it works perfect.
No
And I
mer-
got two of them for the price of one. Right?
Yeah.
Came
yeah,
two.
yeah,
Okay. I'm glad the turmoil's over, and I'm glad you got a product you like. I have questions.
Oh yeah.
All right. So, okay. I too am an instant coffee drinker. So no hate. I drink it daily. So I'm locked in with you
Didn't know that.
on that. Yeah. Well, I like the taste. It has a unique taste, and I like it. I like it, but not the one brand. It has to be. There's two major brands of instant coffee. One, I can't stomach. Like, it's a straight up no, and the other one I love. So, anyway, my
You won't
question.
say the brand?
I'd rather not, because
Oh, wow.
if it's the one Laura likes, then she's gonna be like, "Oh, he don't like my brand."
No. All right, what if I tell you my brand?
All right, tell me your brand.
Folgers.
Okay, so that was the one.
I like the Nescafe.
Yeah, some people like the Nescafe. I've heard. But there's
Okay.
nothing wrong with that.
So, no, it's okay.
Yeah.
To each his own.
Yeah.
Now, when you prepare,
Yes.
are you boiling the water and then taking it out of the microwave and then adding the instant
No.
coffee?
I
Or
put
are
it
you boiling with the instant?
in, boiling with the instant coffee in it.
Is there a
See,
proper
'cause-
way and improper way?
Well, for drip coffee, you don't. Well, here's the thing. Like for tea, now I know this isn't coffee, but for tea, you never want to boil the tea in the water. Now, because when you take it off the kettle, it's boiling. But
Right.
when you pour it through the air, it's no longer boiling when it hits the cup. And I wonder if there's any of that nonsense with coffee. Well, probably not instant,
What
because it's
instant?
already freeze dried, and it is pretty basic. But
I could see with regular
just-
coffee.
Well, like when we used to make for my dad. So we would boil the water first, and then we put the coffee in the cup, and then pour the.
Well, you could always do an experiment, Laura. Do it
Well, I've
the
done
other
it
way and
both.
see, if you notice a taste difference.
No.
I doubt you will.
and
'Cause
also,
I change recipes slightly and she doesn't notice at all.
No. You do
isn't
that.
there? I heard that if you boil a cup of water in the microwave, there's a small chance it will explode.
Really?
Have you ever heard that?
No.
Let me Google that.
Explode the water itself or the container?
The water will explode out.
I'm
No.
sure if you do it to a certain point.
Well, if you, it'll boil over, maybe.
Well, it's not common. Water heated in a microwave can potentially, quote unquote, explode if it becomes superheated,
Oh,
meaning it reaches a temperature above its boiling point without forming bubbles.
well, it hasn't
And
happened.
then it is disturbed by movement or adding something like a spoon, causing it to rapidly boil and violently release steam. This is why it's
You're
important
gonna scare her
to use
out
a
of
microwave.
coffee.
Yeah, this is why it's important to use a microwave-safe container with a rough surface, and to add a non-metallic object like a wooden spoon to the water while heating to prevent superheating. Now, see,
No.
your cup doesn't have, it has a smooth porcelain surface. I don't know. I do you have a metal spoon that you stir it up with?
Yeah, sure.
You're tempting fate.
Well,
He's
all
doing
right,
okay
so
so far.
my mug is about what, 16 ounces. So if I put water in there and the coffee, I put the
It's
for
barely
2
getting to
minutes.
boiling, I think, is what it is.
Yeah, I put it for 2 minutes. I don't know how much, and it gets hot, so I don't know if
Yeah.
it's super.
You actually see boiling?
This might be safer, is to boil water for 2 minutes, take it out, and then add the coffee in, because that's not metal,
Yeah, I could do.
and then put your metal spoon in last. That could be a safer routine. What if it explodes and you have third-degree burns over your face or your chest or whatever's in front of it?
I think she'll be
I don't
okay.
But I think 2 minutes is not.
I don't think you're getting
Yeah.
to boiling, is what it is.
Like if you did it like 4.5 minutes, you'd be
Yeah, then I
tempted
would.
fate.
Yeah.
Like when you do those ramen noodle soups and stuff, isn't
Yeah.
that like 4 minutes or
Yeah.
5 minutes or something?
Yeah. That's you gotta get to a boil.
Yeah, you get to a boiling point.
Yeah. The instant coffee doesn't have to get too hot. But I get what you're saying. You be cautious of how hot you get it. Yeah. Yeah.
I use an electric kettle.
Yeah, that's
Just
what I wanted
boil
to get
water.
to. I was thinking they're not that
And
expensive.
I used to just put a pot of water on and just put it on the gas stove.
Yeah, that would be all
Tracy's like,
best.
Tracy's like, we can do better than that. So we got the.
We used to have
boiling
my mom used to have the, what is it, Cornell? Cornell was the name of the brand of the tea kettle. And you boiled the water. The one with the little flower on it, the white with the blue.
Yeah.
Isn't that Cornell?
The brand. Yeah.
The
Cornell.
brand?
Mhm.
Mom would, that thing was so burnt on the bottom, she would still make her tea water with that.
Yeah, if it works, it works. Why not?
So like I said, when my father, we grew up with, I think it was Folgers we used to have, and Sweet and Low. And that was my father's thing every day. Because he was diabetic, so he had to use Sweet and Low.
Sure.
That was the only sugar they used for him. And he'd drink that every day. And my grandmother would drink it black.
Well, you started drinking black coffee, right?
No, I can't drink black coffee. I've never drank.
I thought you did for a little while.
No. You sure? It wasn't
Yeah.
me.
Oh, with no cream and sugar? No.
No,
Oh, with
No
sugar.
sugar.
No sugar.
No sugar.
Okay, no sugar.
No, I need my cream.
Okay.
I got a caramel. What did I get? A caramel chocolate Hershey creamer, which is so good.
Yeah, but that's sugar.
Yeah. But I'm not putting extra sugar in.
Yeah, but it's still a lot of sugar.
Well, yeah. Everything
People,
has-
you ever hear those people? Let me get a triple, double pump, whatever. They're getting 3 pumps of this, 3 pumps of that.
Three-quarters of a cup of sugar.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
the one joke that was at my job was that my boss, he couldn't eat chocolate because his cholesterol was always high. So he'd keep a little cup in his office with the little Hershey chocolate, and he'd come out and he goes, "You need some. You need some." He gave that all the staff chocolate every day, and we're like, "Mr. Dye, don't you need some?" "No, I can't have."
Yeah.
And then if you got a craving later for chocolate, you go in the office. I'm like, "Can I have one?" He's like, "Why? You need chocolate?" "Yeah."
Yeah. That's how he kept you trained, man. Tell you.
And the best was when the other staff, they would bring their kids, and he'd come out and he gives the kid, "You want them chocolate?" And they're like, the mom's like, "No, don't give him any chocolate." He'd give him a whole bar.
He's the chocolate man. Yeah, he was a nice guy. He liked to give stuff to people. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
who doesn't like a boss handing out chocolate? Come on.
Yeah.
Whoever received chocolate and was in a bad mood after receiving chocolate? It's impossible.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
I always bring chocolate home for school. He said, "You keep feeding me." I said, "All right, I'll eat it."
Yeah. Laura brought me a big chocolate chip cookie today. She was like, "Oh, I was going to eat it, but now I feel like eating something else." I said, "Now you're giving it to me?" Just like, "You're going to make me fat." She's like, you bring me stuff too. I'm like, "Well, you bring me more stuff than I bring you."
Just like
I bought cookies at Costco.
Oh, you did?
Shouldn't have done it.
The big
Yeah.
pack. The big jumbo, big box store cookies. Yeah.
Well, it's like everybody trying to do their condolences and everybody bringing cookies to work. I'm like, stop bringing the pastries. I had like 5 little cookies, and they're a good cookie. They're like from a good brand name or something, bakery, and they're bringing all the cookies in. Like, can't you bring fruit?
You gotta
Nobody
eat it.
brings fruit.
Well, he's supposed to be drowning your sorrows in sugar. Is what it is. You know?
No. Like my boss, he said when he went to the hospital to visit somebody, he brought them apples and oranges, and everybody was like, "What are you bringing me? Healthy food."
Yeah.
Yep. I always look lopsided, don't I?
It's the couch. Just one cushion's up. The camera's a little off too. Yeah.
Blaming the couch.
Well, the cushion's one's higher than the other. That'll do it.
It's not my shoulder.
Yeah. It's a bunch of things.
All right. As long as I
You gotta go with it now because you were already streaming. You could play with the camera yourself, but you just gotta reach out and get it. Oh, I have a new view here. Let's see if we can see you. You mind if we go behind the scenes here for a second?
Go behind the scenes.
Yeah. Where is it? Oh,
No.
I gotta find it. 1 second.
Too many buttons.
Too many screens. Did I lose the camera? Oh, there it is. See Laura on the couch there?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's where the magic
So
happens.
let me get my telestrator. 1 second. Let me get
there's the exit door with all the sticky notes on it. You said you had sticky notes on your door, right?
Yeah, that's the department door.
Did you
That's it.
always have that in the bottom arm
Reload.
press?
1 second. 1 second. Open telestrator window. Uh-oh.
Now what happened?
There's something on the screen that shouldn't be there. I got my red dot now. This is Laura's camera. Is attached to this wall here.
I don't see the red dot.
Oh, you don't see the red dot? Oh, I didn't hit the
No.
telestrator button. Hold on. Now you should see it. It?
Yep, I can see it.
There's an arm that comes down to here. That's in front of her. See, this is her microphone,
Right.
and
Okay.
attaches to a pivot point on this shelf here. So she's able to move this whole arm out this way, away from her, and it stays there permanently. So there's a camera attached just above the microphone, right over here. That's seeing her.
Yeah.
That's behind
It's
the
so
scenes.
small you can't really see it. But yeah, that's my messy living room. And her
Not too
conference
messy.
monitor is the main
Is that
TV.
camera you were pointing to the main camera?
For
her?
her. Yeah, she's got a little camera that's on the end of the boom
It
arm.
must be a wide angle. It looks like it's really close to her, but it's showing a pretty big
Yeah. It works out pretty
field
well.
of view.
And then
Yeah,
next to it, Stuart could sit next to me if you want.
She keeps trying to. I need all the screens and the
I
buttons.
know that, and I'm just showing.
But there's room for me to sit here, and that's why there was another light and another whole setup, like she has for me on the couch. But I need all my controls. There's no way I can get out of this seat unless we have another
We're not
producer.
building that in 2 places.
Yeah. So, but yeah, she's in our little nook right there. I figured I'd show you that.
See how nice and comfortable?
I finally got that camera working.
Nice and comfortable.
But it's behind the scenes. I don't know. I was like, oops, I hit the wrong button. I was telling her, I said, do I have permission to show behind the scenes? She was like, yes. I was like, okay. I didn't want to just put it out there. You know? Yeah.
I'm not hiding anything.
Well, some people don't want to see the mess or the wall of post-its.
It's not really that bad.
That wall of post-its is pretty calm. I haven't been updating it. Usually it's worse than that.
But it works. Certain people have certain...
Yeah, it works for me. You know, I'm about to leave the house. I kind of give it a glance, what I got to do.
And then whatever we don't see, move it up.
Or me and Laura have a talk and we'll update it the night before. And digital doesn't work for me sometimes. Like making it... Laura does that too. She said she has a paper calendar. She'll put all her dates and stuff. She'll take the extra time just to get it all straight in a day or two, and then she follows it for the month. But you can do digitally, but it doesn't work for us.
We've tried digitally. It just doesn't.
Shared Google Calendars. Come on, get with it, people.
No, we've tried that. I don't know. I'm used to my paper and pen and writing it actually down.
Yeah.
And
I mean, for the doctor's appointments and stuff like that, they give you emails and stuff and the text messages. So I still get digital for that stuff. But for very small things like reminders, to-do lists, honey-do lists, and stuff like that, it's all on Post-its.
No, the text message with for your date is always good because then I'm always going back to the phone. I'm like, oh, okay, he texted me, we're ready for that appointment.
Yeah, whenever I get an appointment for customers, even, I send them to Laura, and then Laura can look through her texts and see what all my appointments for customers are. So we do a mix of digital. Honestly, it's a mix.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Plus, I have to tell Laura because sometimes I'll forget a date and I'll double book. So I was like, I have to run it through her because it's my only safe mechanism to to not mess up.
And the only bad thing nowadays, like Stuart sent me a link the other day through the text message.
Yeah,
I didn't get the link.
The link wouldn't go through. Any other text would go through, but links, no.
And my one of the coworkers, he wanted to send me the link from the funeral. I couldn't get it. He said, I just sent it to you. I said, I didn't get it.
Yeah, we got to look into that. Regular SMS.
But the phone, it did.
No links.
I love my phone. I don't want to say it too much. It's 5 years old. It is time for a new one. I am updating this year.
It's one of our priorities to change it. But I don't think the phone's the problem. I think it's something with the service.
I don't know.
Yeah,
But
it sounds like a...
I told you the story with the Dunkin' Donuts. I had the app, and then it needed an upgrade, and it said your phone is not compatible with Dunkin' Donuts anymore.
Dunkin'
because
Donuts
it needs
app.
an update.
And she lives for Dunkin' Donuts.
I was like, what could possibly be wrong with this?
Yeah.
Your phone does not work.
I was just like telling her, I said, if your version is too far back, yeah, you're not going to be compatible.
I was like, are you kidding me?
You hit the limit on that one.
I love my Dunkin' Donuts. My free coffee, well, at the time.
Yeah.
That's why now I go to Instant Coffee, because coffee outside is way too expensive.
Well, I know you got a lot to do, Laura, but you really got to now, especially with the pay bump in your new position, take out money for the phone.
Oh, no, I know. Yeah, no,
regularly. You know?
Yeah. Definitely.
I can't do it for you. You're going to have to do that
No,
one.
I know.
Just like you budget everything else, make a new line item for your phone.
Mm-hmm.
Comes right out. No?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You got to make that happen. She's way behind on her phone. Yeah.
Yeah, I've had... But I don't remember if we bought it on eBay, new or refurbished. I don't remember.
From the last job that I had her work for me, Laura had actually been a helper for me on a job. I gave her like $400 something. She's already spent it. So, I mean, granted, we needed a few things, but I told her to hold on to it for a phone. Didn't happen.
Groceries are expensive.
Yeah, but it was funny because I was just like, "Oh, so you still got that money?" She was like, "No." I was like, "You're supposed to hold it." I didn't want to badger her about it, but I was just like, "That was supposed to be for your phone." Yeah.
All right, so
I tried.
That means you have to get me another job that you have
Yeah,
to pay me.
I get another job with a helper. Need a helper. Yeah.
Just go to the Apple Store. Check out what you want.
That's right.
And then give them an arm and a leg.
Yeah. Well, Laura wants to pay it outright too. She doesn't want to do payments. So.
But I held on to this one forever. My phone.
I know, but forever is over now. We gotta move on.
I know. But,
and I'm encouraging you that before it was like, yeah, you're doing great. When you don't have room for apps, I was telling her the other day, I need to load an app because I need to see how it interacts for a customer. Like she's gonna help me test out an app or a camera. She's like, I got no room on my phone. I'm like, do you think there's a problem here?
Well, if it's an Apple phone, they adjust that.
Well, no, she's not Apple. We're Android people, remember? Yeah.
Come on.
But what do you mean it adjust? She just ran out of. She got no more room. She's out of room.
That doesn't exist on Apple because they'll give you low res versions on the phone and they'll keep the high res versions in the cloud.
I never heard of that.
It's wonderful. I've got 80,000 photos, but I don't have 80,000 photos on my phone. I just have 80,000 low res thumbnails on the phone. But as soon as I touch it, it instantly loads the full.
But she's talking about the apps. She can't load apps.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Like every time I want to put an app, I gotta delete 5 apps before I get to that one.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, honey, I'll get it for you, but let me just delete.
I know what you're saying about the low res picture stuff. Yeah.
But you know what somebody was saying? The new S25 or 24, what it is, the Samsung. If you look at the back of it, it looks like an iPhone.
Yeah, they all kind of look similar.
They wait because the way they put the camera and stuff. And my one of the girls that I know, she's an Android person. She goes, I got the new phone, the one that looks like the iPhone. I said, oh, okay. But she's still in a 100% Android, so.
Yeah. I mean, there's only so many places you can stick a camera lens. So, I mean, it's got to be on the back.
And my boss is so funny. He used to have the iPhone. He come out with the newest one all the time. And he's like, look at how many photos I have in here. I was like, oh my God, he'd be scrolling. It's like, he got like 10,000 photos. No exaggeration. I'm sure he got like 10,000.
Yeah. That's the only thing. You're going to wind up getting a phone that has a lot of memory in it because
of course
you want it to last another 5 years.
I wonder if there's a way to tell. I have 21,039.
Oh my God. Photos.
No, that's the memory.
Oh,
photos
memory.
Or memory?
Yeah.
Photos.
The photos.
No, he said photos. But the memory on the phones nowadays is like, oh my God, what do you do? Like, you think, what are you going to do with all that memory?
Oh, like 256 gigs, a terabyte.
I think I have a terabyte on this one. Let me look it up. I was like, I need all the...
Because there's no more slots. No phones have slots anymore. So you got to buy it baked in.
If you had to upgrade, what would you do?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, this is only a 512 gig.
That's like 512.
I thought it was a terabyte.
Well, 512.
Oh, well.
512 is decent, I think. I wouldn't get anything under 512.
I could have swore it was a terabyte. Oh, wow.
Oh, time for an upgrade.
He just did an upgrade. And he just bought
a Mac. You gotta check your invoice. Did you get what you paid for?
He just got a Mac computer, so. No more upgrades yet.
I gotta pay. I wanted to pay that off before I put something else on the card, but I bought a.
Uh-oh.
I bought something.
Something else? Oh no!
Something small, but
Is it really small?
Yeah, because
It's-
small could be expensive though.
$60. I put $60 on the card, but I wanted to pay off the computer before I put $60 on it, but I didn't. I just put $60 on the top of it.
It creeps up, man. You gotta be careful.
I'm going to try a new craft.
New
Uh-oh.
crap. Uh-oh.
He doesn't
What's
want to. He doesn't want to say. Come on, say it. You brought it up.
What could be a new craft? You're doing woodwork.
Yep.
It has to do with woodwork.
No,
No. Did you
Something
take up
that Mama.
knitting?
Something
it's
crocheting?
crochet.
Crochet.
Get
Oh
out
my
of
god!
here.
I almost got it. I almost got it right.
Ah. Hey, you know that makes money. Teaching people.
I wanted to hire someone to make me a crochet Goomba, like a little.
Oh,
little
Lord
Goomba
knows
thing.
somebody who does them perfectly.
Where's your Snoopy? Go
Where-
get
I'm gonna
Snoopy.
go get the Snoopy. Yeah,
Uh,
Laura knows somebody.
My friend makes.
I saw some Lord of the Rings crochet.
Mm-hmm.
They have Schmeagol and they have Frodo. I'm like, oh.
I didn't. I have to take the picture. She made Hello Kitty. She made this.
She made a
the
Hello
Snoopy.
Kitty.
His
Yeah, the
Snoop-
Hello Kitty one was cute too. But I don't know if you can see him. He's got the little hat.
He's
that
all
comes off.
crocheted.
God.
And you
Look
see
at
the
that.
shape of him. He's perfect.
Wow.
He's the little stub tail.
he held on to him for the first night. He was like, "Oh my
Oh,
god!"
Yeah. Yeah, he's perfectly shaped, and the little hat is awesome.
Wow. That's
So,
a masterpiece.
I have the. I'll send
Oh.
you the picture of
Oh,
the
I
one
can't
that
get
she
him straight.
made. The Hello Kitty was amazing, and then she made
But the shape,
What's
the
his
shapes are
name?
perfect. It's I don't know how she does it.
The Nightmare Before Christmas, the skeleton. She made him with the jacket and everything.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got to take
skeleton.
pictures of him. Surprised you don't have pictures,
I
Laura.
do have pictures. If I look on my
He's got
phone,
his
do I
little
have?
spot
I
on the
can
back.
send it to you. I think.
His little tie comes off.
What'd you do to him?
Wow.
Yeah, but that's crochet, right?
Yeah, that's what it is.
I like him with the helmet on.
Yeah.
So she got that. She knows I like Snoopy. It's like the only plush or near plush toy that I have.
So I
Oh,
had
man.
surprised. I surprised him with it, and I brought him home. I said, "This is the new edition," and he was so happy. He was like, "Oh my
Wow.
god!"
Yeah, I had to put him back because something gonna happen
Yes,
to him.
make sure you put him back.
Yeah, This-
What's your name?
there's too much going on here to leave him loose somewhere. Yeah. So you got into that, huh? So what's the first project you're gonna do?
Well,
I sent it to you.
my son's girlfriend loves pigs, so I'm gonna make a little pig character, and I'm gonna give it to her.
Oh, there it is.
Look,
That Skellington, yeah, there it is.
that's all
Nice.
Next to
crochet
the Hello
with the
Kitty.
little jacket. And can you zoom in? No,
That-
you can't zoom
The
in.
little,
Right?
the little jacket. Can I zoom? No. The little jacket comes off. Yeah. So even on Jack,
Nice.
she does it all the way around them.
She made for my friend Erica C. Baby Yoda. What's his name? Isn't Baby Yoda, but
Oh.
what's his name? What do they
Grogu.
call him?
Grogu. Yeah.
She made him. Yeah. She
Yeah.
does all blank. Remember Kim, Eric's wife, whatever she is, girlfriend. She made professional crochet stuff that she had to do for models. Remember, and she get money for that.
Yeah. She was real good at it too.
Mm-hmm.
She was saying some technical. I mean, some very fine crocheting. It can't be done by machines or anything. It has to be done by hand. But there's a big market in it.
I saw a YouTube video about that. It's just too complicated for machines to do.
Yeah.
Because you have to move every direction in space with 2 different implements, and
Yeah.
it can't be.
Mm-hmm.
It just can't be programmed. You have to make so many minor adjustments. It's just too difficult.
Yeah. So she got really good at it. She had a business. Well, at the time, I don't know if she still does, but she had a business doing custom crochet.
You ever see there was a commercial or something on Facebook where the wife went out, and you know how men used to sit around the table and play cards and stuff? When she comes home, all the men are sitting there crocheting, and she was like, what are they doing? Because they make these little wobbles. I don't know if you ever see them on Facebook.
Yeah, that's what I bought.
Oh, yeah. So she says, and then all the husbands are sitting there crocheting the little wobbles. But they're cute. That's where I saw the Snoopy from. And I was like, oh my God, they have a Snoopy with the Red Baron. And then I said to my friend, I said, do you think you can make this? And she was like, she'll try. And like I said, it was so cute. I was like, oh.
Yeah. It comes with everything you need. It comes with all the yarn. It comes with all the accoutrements. And it has a step-by-step video where you can see every little thing you need to do. So I'm like, yeah, that's what I need. Just add to cart. And then they were going to charge me shipping. And they're like, well, if you put a little bit more on, we'll give you free shipping. And I was going to buy a second one, but I couldn't really figure out what I wanted. I was going to do like a coffee cup. They have this like Joe. His name's Joe. Coffee. But I'm like, you know what? And then they had one. It was a mystery. And I'm like, I'll take the mystery. So I took the mystery and then the little piggy. And I'm going to give the piggy to Paris, is her name. Paris is Evan's girlfriend. So I'm going to make that little piggy for her. And I think that was easy because it's all one color. Like I don't have to like
you have
combine
to change
the colors. It's all pink with black eyes. Anyway.
You're going to do fine. You do everything you do great.
Honestly, it's very relaxing. Like my friend, she said when she does it, she doesn't think of anything. Like she does blankets for, what do they call it? Like for the shelters, for the babies and stuff. So she'll just make a whole bunch of blankets and all this other stuff. And
yeah, you get in the zone, right?
It's funny because Katie, the marketing director for eCam, she's posting on her personal page some crochet stuff that she's doing. She started with a blanket, and it was like it wasn't square, like it was all kind of wobbly, but it was her first one. She was super proud of it, and then she started doing these little animals. So anyway, so I go by, I buy it from the Wobbles or whatever it's called. And then it says, hey, we have a Facebook group. Do you want to join it? I'm like, yeah, I joined it. I answered my questions. And like, as soon as you hit submit, you're approved. It doesn't have to wait for human approval. And then it loaded the group. And right there was Katie's icon on the members. I'm like, of course she's on there. Like, this is the least surprised I've ever been.
Yeah.
You know what? Frankly, I could not. There's a chance I might not enjoy it. Yeah, but
try it to know it. Yeah.
I do. I go through the. I do this several times a year where I'll try something and okay, I tried it. It wasn't what I thought it was, and I'll just move on to something else.
Yeah, like
I
you
never
said before, lifelong learner, right? Yeah.
I never forget when I lived at home with my mom and everything, and I went through a candle stage of making candles with wax and everything. My mother's like, you had to pick the hottest thing. You know what that's like when you burn wax in the
you
oven
can have an accident.
and then you dump it everywhere or whatever. And she's like, Laura, that thing is so hot. What are you doing? And I'd be pouring into everything and tipping it somewhere.
You did pretty good with
something. And then, of course, I had to buy all the molds and everything. And my mother's like, "What are we doing?" I said, "Ma, we have a basement, right?" So I said everything could go down there. And then I bought all the stuff, and it was a fade. It didn't last that long. I was like, "Well, I don't think I can make money out of it, so not doing anything."
Yeah, it was cute for a little while.
I made two. What did I make? The Christmas trees were really cute. And then I make something else. And then I make stuff just to try it. And then I bring it home and food. Be like, "What are we doing with all these candles?"
Yeah.
And you didn't care for this. I couldn't put sensors in it because
Oh
we didn't.
no, scents drive me crazy.
I was like,
oh my
I
god.
can't even try to sense in it.
Yeah, especially if you get 1 and then 2 and then 3 and then 4 and then they're multiplying. It's like, oh my god, I'm in a perfume store. I can't I can't handle it.
Oh, that went out the window real quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Buying the stuff costs more money than making it. So.
Yeah, it's hard with crafts. It's hard to price things to sell. Yeah. Yeah. The labor is involved.
Yeah,
It's fun.
I get that. It is hard to price things. What can you do?
You try to take the stuff out of the drawer, out of the oven, and it's like spilling, and you're hoping you don't drip it on yourself, and then you drip it. And I had so many burn marks on my arm. It was like,
Yeah,
oh
that's
my
the
god.
other thing. She's gonna hurt
Tech
herself.
Troublemaker's here.
Hey, tech troublemaker. What's
You
happening?
can
Mr.
join
Roy.
if you want to say hello.
Laura's always trying to get somebody on the screen.
Sorry.
We have the 4th window open.
May the fourth be with you.
The 4th window is open. Be care to join, Roy. Yeah, just had to say that. Seems like Roy joins at this time. He's at least he's consistent.
But what's the time difference? So it's 9:30 here.
Is there
I
a
don't know
time
what his
difference
time- I
between-
always
where is
forget
Roy?
what
I
time he
forget.
is.
No, he's on the East Coast.
Oh, he's the
Eastern.
same as us.
He's South Carolina.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, people have a regular routines in their day. He probably has a moment.
I think
At this time.
the kids probably go down. Who knows?
Yeah.
But he streams at 9, so it's only 9:39. But
What do you say? I'm not good company?
Not good company. What?
What?
You kidding me?
Come
Are you
on.
kidding? Come on, that's
Not
not an
good company.
excuse.
Of course.
You gotta have some coffee.
Yeah,
I'm
get some
okay.
coffee and join us.
Like Stuart tells me, "Laura, you got your coffee?" Yes, I have my coffee. Am I drinking it? Yes.
Yeah. You probably already have the link, Roy. I know you saved the link. You're one of those people that saves the links.
We like when you
You just got to
join
do
too.
the link for number 2 call. I think that's what you used last time. Number 2 caller link.
Was it?
Yeah. That's number 1. Number 1.
He's
number
always
1.
good company. Everybody's good company when we have fun.
Yeah. So I got another camera to show. This is outdoor indoor intercom camera. It looks a little messed up because it's got the plastic on it still.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
I thought it was crap.
Yeah.
But I was like, no, it's
that's
not
what I'm
crap.
saying quickly. I don't want to take it off because I got to sell it or use it, and the front face might get scratched up. But it's all metal. This is for like in front of an apartment building. You can add more buttons and stack them, and you have for the whole building.
Oh, 1 per tenant.
Yeah, so you can use this as a singular in a residential home, or stack them to be for a big building.
Wait, so there would only be 1 camera, but multiple.
Oh yeah, they have different units. That the next unit you would apply has all buttons, and it shares the camera.
I see.
So
So it'd be like
you-
apartment A would be Mrs. Smith. and
Yeah,
Apartment
so
B would be.
Yeah, so you can make a whole big panel for an apartment building if you wanted. I think you can go up
Got
to
it.
like 120 or something like that. Yeah, and it's all PoE, power over internet, and it's made by Hikvision. Hikvision's still one of the biggest camera companies around. Except they're China, which a lot of people are having a problem with China now.
You've had that one, or you just
Yeah,
bought it?
I found it in a box of stuff that we have to sell.
Mhm.
I forgot about it since we're doing all this work on the house. I
What
kind
did
of ran
he
into
say?
it.
My best mic is down, but I have a new one on the way.
You got your other
I
mic.
hope.
You got
I
your
hope
other
Shure,
mic.
his Shure mic, went belly up.
Yeah, it's just kind of sad, huh? Figured it would last longer. SM7B, right? Yeah.
No, he had the S7M or what the. I thought he had the one down from that.
Oh yeah, maybe I'm wrong.
MV7.
Okay.
I think he had the MV7,
Well, time to upgrade.
but I don't know.
when things break, it's when it's time to upgrade. Yeah.
What was he streaming on the other night with?
He had a backup mic. He was using a lapel
Yes.
mic.
D-
or whatever.
DJI lapel mic in
So he could use that
a
tonight.
handheld stick.
Yeah, no, he's not without a mic. He just doesn't have his favorite mic.
I know.
Yeah, your best mic.
I just need
Found
I
it.
just need an XLR mic jacked into the Rodecaster Pro because it's got the oral exciter and the big bottom.
See, he did upgrade.
He said found an SM.
7B on
7B.
eBay for $139.
Wow.
Yay! It
And
was.
his old one was the MV7. Got
Oh,
it. All
that's
right.
correct.
Mm.
So
Just moving
upgrade
up to the
time.
SM7B.
For a deal too.
That's the time tested and true right there.
I mean, I don't know the prices off the top of my head, but such a popular mic for $139, probably a pretty good deal.
No, it's 500 retail. 500
Oh,
some
so yeah.
530.
Awesome. Yeah.
Just and plug it into the Rodecaster and get a cloud lifter if you have the Rodecaster 1. If you're the Rodecaster 2, you don't need a cloud lifter for it.
Oh yeah. Right. But he does have a
They build
Rodecaster.
better preamps. It has a wicked awesome preamp, the Rodecaster 2. I'm still rocking the Rodecaster 1, baby.
Yeah, if it works, it's not broke. Don't fix it.
Where is
Well,
our?
I was
I was
gonna
gonna say,
you-
where is our road? Didn't you borrow it the other day? Did you put it away?
Oh, I think it's still in my bag.
No, it's still in the back.
Yeah.
Still connected to all the stuff.
Yeah. It's still on the microphone thing. Yeah.
Mhm.
But he's
Is it-
Matt Haas is talking about where everything plugs
soundboard.
into. It's the soundboard.
Mhm.
He's got a Rodecaster soundboard.
Mhm.
Same company that makes the mic we have.
Is-
I'm still upset because Billy on his live selling, he had the Rode Pod mic. And he had the one that is both XLR and USB. That's a $200 mic. And it's sold for $37 and I didn't win it. I was like, man.
Probably a Chinese fake, but we Chelsea. I have Rode Rema X. Tom said it doesn't need.
Doesn't need a cloud lifter.
Yeah, the newer soundboards. Yeah, the Streamer X. I think that has fewer
Yeah.
XLR inputs, maybe. But
Yeah.
yeah, good. Well, good. I hope it works good for you.
Yeah.
Once the weather starts getting hopefully warmer, I'm gonna start videoing again.
We got to get you outside, Laura.
I
with the-
know
with
that's
the
what I
lifter.
just said.
Okay.
I said once the weather really starts to get. When it hits the 40s, I'm okay.
Yeah.
20 is not.
Yeah. Are you gonna use the microphone like this, or are you gonna clip it on? Because we
Yeah.
got the handheld.
No, I'm gonna clip it on. I did pretty good the last time. You didn't even see it when I clipped it.
No. I'm more teasing you than anything. Just saying you got options now.
I was outside today. It's gonna get colder as the days roll on here, but I rode my bicycle to the park.
Mm.
But your e-bike?
And no, that's still in the box. A regular bicycle. Well, I had a bicycle pump that I did a video for, so I pumped up my bike tires, and then I also got a digital lock for the bike, a cable lock, and so I rode the bike up to the park, and I filmed myself locking the bike up, and then while I was there, I took pictures of the pickleball court because I got $140 pickleball racket.
Yeah.
So now I got to make a video of me playing pickleball with that. And they said, can you go to your court and give me pictures of what your court looks like? Because they want to know if it's indoor or outdoors, and they wanted pictures. I'm like, yeah, the court's not on my property. I don't have, I have to go to the park and get it. I'm like, it's going to take me 2 days to get these pictures. I'm like, just give the paddle to someone else if you need these, because I guess the seller wanted to see it. And then I go take these pictures, and I get home, and I have packages. One of the packages is the pickleball racket.
I sent it.
I'm like, here's the photos if you still need them. I did get the racket, thank you. So, anyway, pickleball. You got to
work up a sweat to make the pictures look real.
I don't think anyone sweats playing pickleball. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. So my son plays. So he's going to come up and he's going to play pickleball with me. Or if he doesn't, I'm just going to go to the park and ask some stranger.
I can help film you. Yeah. Or bring a tripod with a little clicker.
Yeah, I'll just put it on the tripod and just hit go and whack the ball around a little bit. I don't know.
Thinking about triggering phones for pictures or video, does your Apple phone get triggered by hand motions like you do, like an open hand like this? Android does it. Yeah.
I wouldn't trust that. No, for video, I just hit record and then just walk in front of the camera.
Oh, yeah, but if you wanted to be more precise with it, I use a stylus too. I got the note. I use my stylus to trigger it. I'm sorry.
You could do it with the watch.
Oh, your watch can trigger.
Yeah, I have done that because Roy, who's on the call or in the chat, he said he uses the watch when he was doing his car videos, his morning thoughts. I'm like, ooh, so I did try that and it did work. Yeah. It's a little clunky. It's not like seamless, not all the time, but it does work. But I did have to take a photo today at the pickleball court. So I just set the photos to take after 10 seconds. So I hit the button.
The timer's real handy.
Walked around, took the photo. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. I've done it from my phone, and I've done videos from my phone where I put the phone down and I select it to video, and then the only thing is you still got to get it down pat because you see you doing this when you finish the video. So
that's where you should add the timer if you can on top of that. So you click it, and then you pose, then you. That's why I like my stylus, because we'll get into different poses, me and Laura, and then I'll just hide my hand in a hopefully discreet way, and I'll keep clicking, click.
The Christmas one that you did, the one Christmas one that we had where the two of us we were sitting on the chair.
Yeah.
That was from your the pen.
Yeah, with the stylus. Yeah.
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 And the one you did in the green room, but that I think you did it with the pen too, right?
Yeah, I try to lean on the pen, the stylus.
My
instant 360. Does a hand gesture. 360 flow. 360 flow. Is that the one with the movable head? Oh. 360.
I think all the Insta stuff has a gimbal.
The gimbal.
Hand tilts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that you can go further away or zoom in. Has zoom motions, stop motions, yeah.
That's the one. That's right. Yeah, you go like this to zoom out.
Yeah.
That's the one Mama Guy does, doesn't she?
Yeah, I think she's got it too.
Where she does with, because sometimes it zooms in and out, and she does it. She says it's
Oh, it's a
because I do
phone
with the
gimbal.
hand.
Yeah. This is it's a phone gimbal.
Got it.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you
mean,
for clarifying.
not that they're all useful, but it's nice to know what your options are when you're out in the field. And yeah. Yeah. I remember I found the hand gesture by accident. I went like that and then took a picture. I was like, what the hell? Sometimes it happens by accident. I gotta disable it, maybe.
I was laughing the other day because, Tall Boy, he does a lot of the verticals now when he does the video. So I said, James is so nice and scented on the bottom. I said, and Tall Boy's still cutting himself.
She's forever gonna harp on this. She's like, he's not framed.
I thought their latest one he was framed a little
The
better.
latest one he was, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But there was one before. Stuart just looked at me and he's like, "Boy, you really getting into this? You're just picking at." I said, "No." I said, "Like me."
She's
when
got a
you tell me-
fine-tuned eye now.
It's like when you tell me be scented, or you can,
you don't have regular vision anymore. You're jaded. Jaded.
But I was so laughing. I was like, "Look at James. He's so." And then he's like, "But don't forget he's tall." I said, "Okay, so move back a little bit." No, the last one was I didn't pick on him on the last one. He did.
Yeah.
It's good that you've got the eye because when you watch your own content back, you have that same critical eye,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to refine it. You can't do anything about what you just shot usually, and so you just save it for the next one, and then the next one gets a little bit better. Lather, rinse, repeat, baby.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you're at episode 895.
Yes. So I was laughing. I said to Stuart the other day, I said, we can try to do vertical and we could squeeze my
She
hat.
keeps pushing me forward. I'm like, no, I'm gonna go kicking and screaming. Like, no. Because plus I'd have to redo a lot of buttons, man, and I don't have the real estate.
I have no desire for vertical video.
Yeah. I just made these two, and it's for more shits and giggles than anything. I can't.
He said, I want Tall Boy to be more successful.
Yeah, we all do. We want him to make it.
Same.
He puts a lot of effort into
Roy
it.
did vertical the other night too, right?
Yeah, but he also said during it that it's not his preferred. He's going to default back to what he normally does. He's not
yeah, I don't mind because I do vertical on my phone. It's a common thing for me. So
well, that's the whole thing. Why it is popular.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be if it wasn't for the phone. Nobody would do it.
I love doing. I can't.
Lala's got it down. Every now and then she'll do a vertical live, and she said they just explode. They just go in front of everybody. The platform just puts them in front of everybody's eyeballs.
But Mama God is amazing because she actually squeezes two people in that vertical,
and
then she's got her bottom, how she's doing her, and I'm like, how? I mean, they're perfectly in.
Yeah.
Well, the whatnot, the live selling, it's all vertical. You don't have.
I still haven't checked that out. I gotta check that out.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Do you want me to?
What?
Want me to call up whatnot and we'll look at someone's show? No, I probably shouldn't do that, but
rebroadcasting somebody's show.
Oh man, I don't know where these people get this stuff from. Cause I get it. Like a lot. Like one does last year's fashions. 12 months old, so it's reduced, but it's perfectly good stuff. The other does returns, like someone has like a Milwaukee, they're tuned into Milwaukee, so they have all kinds of Milwaukee tools, Milwaukee hard hats, Milwaukee high vis shirts, but then sometimes it's drills and other things as well. I'm like, it's just pallets of it. I'm like, okay, here's the next thing. Okay, go. Okay, congratulations, you won. Here's the next one. I'll just, my Lord. And then the one, I think, manufactures their own stuff, from China. So they've got about 12 different items they make themselves. And they just, every day I tune in, it's the same 12 items.
Oh yeah, I guess they got a lot. Wow.
Yeah, they got the toothbrush, they got the earbuds, they've got 4 different drones. They make their own drones. And they put like $3.99 retail on the box. I'm like, there's no way that drone's $3.99 retail. Like, it's all kind of a racket.
Yeah.
Well, I bought the $100 toothbrush for $12. I opened it up. I threw it right in the garbage can. I'm like,
Oh yeah, you didn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't even want to play. So.
Yeah.
We got a good price for our electric.
Yeah, but we bought really name brand and stuff. You gotta watch out.
Mine, you refurbished. You had a fixed price, right?
Yeah, it's still working though.
Yeah, but it's
I was
still
able to fix it.
a long time.
Oh, he's got the boo boo.
So
you're playing with it. So
I have 2 injuries. This is one, and my knee. Like, I'm walking in the house. We have like 1 step to get from the back into the house, and my knee practically gives out. I almost fell flat on my face. I'm like, what the hell is wrong? I'm like, I got a cut on my thumb. I have no idea where it came from. My knee's all banged up. I have no idea what I did. I'm like, was I abducted by aliens? Did I lose time? I'm like, what happened to me?
Yeah.
No recollection.
I get that sometimes. Like I'll get a bruise somewhere and I'll be, oh, that's from the other day when I hit the door or something.
Well, you assume it could be you got abducted by aliens.
Aww.
little tiny boo boo.
They hurt the worst though. The little one. You might as well cut off your whole finger.
Is that a paper cut? That's the worst.
Well, I was trying to get that bolt undone at my brother's house, and I got sort of like a sore blister. And I thought it was that all day, and I looked down and I got a cut on my thumb. I'm like, what the hell?
That's like the one guy that worked with us. He gets paper cuts all day, and then he goes home and he washes his hands, and it's like, oh my god, you fell down a flight of stairs in another dimension.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. I was in the back rooms. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
You know, that's the worst when you're sleeping at night, and then all of a sudden you feel yourself falling.
Oh god. No.
Oh.
It sucks when you really do fall off the bed. You ever do that?
I fell off the bed, right? Didn't I fall
When you're
off the bed?
dreaming that you're falling,
Yeah.
and you fall
but
off
I
the
think
bed.
I actually fell off the bed once.
Yeah, sure. I've done it.
I hit the floor.
Not
and I was
often,
like,
but
holy.
yeah. Oh, speaking of the back rooms, that game is too hard. I gave up
Bummer.
because they have these things called skinwalkers that are
Yes.
monsters.
Yeah.
So while you're trying to figure out this, because it's mainly a puzzle game to figure out how to get out of the room. That these skinwalkers just walk up to you and kill you. So it was too frustrating for me. I didn't know how to run from them or stay alive. So I never got past level 2.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Speaking of things in another dimension and all that weird stuff, I've been watching a YouTube channel called the Y Files, and it's just this guy just takes popular paranormal stories and he just talks about them for 25 minutes, and he lays it all out, and he goes, all the positives and negatives, what sounds fishy, what's plausible and stuff like that. And he goes really deep into all of it. It's like really crazy.
The Y Files.
He didn't go inside of a phone booth somewhere. Like the Matrix. Yeah. No.
Yeah, oh, you gotta pick up the phone and get. Yeah.
No, what was the other movie? Ted and.
Oh, well, that's another one. Bill and Ted's Excellent
They always
Adventure. Another
kept
phone
going
booth
in the
one.
phone booth everywhere.
That's an interesting one. Yeah.
The one paranormal thing I learned is the Philosopher's Stone. Now that is a Harry Potter thing, if you're into Harry Potter, but it really is a real thing. And it went into this Philosopher's Stone, and it's crazy. It's crazy.
I have to look that one up.
It's immortality for humans. And it went into this backstory of where this came from, because there's something up there's something you can do, okay, and it takes between 6 and 8 years to complete this process if you do everything right. And if you do it right, you'll live forever. And it's like it's crazy. And they said, like, all throughout history, this process existed, but it was all kind of not straightforward on purpose, because yes, as alchemy, that's exactly what it was.
Oh, as a real thing or a sci-fi thing? Wow.
No, it's supposed to be a real thing. It's
Really?
supposed to be a real thing, that there was this knowledge of what you could do to pull this off. And all the old texts, the ancient texts and stuff like that, they would obfuscate it, because only like the monks or the chosen people would be able to really read between the lines. Someone figured it all out and put it in plain English, exactly what you need to do. And it's 124 pages long, in precise detail what you need to do. And what you do is you do this like refining alchemy type thing. And if you do it right for long enough and keep your condition, because you have to have keep things at a certain temperature for years, and keep distilling and distilling and distilling, and then you take out the heavy elements, and then you distill, and you take out the light elements, and then what you have left, and you do this, this, and then at the end, if you do it right, and it's still out there. You can go download it. It's on the public internet now.
Nah.
And they said that there was a whole forum of people trying it, and they were exchanging tips on how to do, even though it laid everything out in plain English. And then the domain went away, and when it came back up, all of the forum threads were gone, but the actual 124 pages is still there. You can go out, you can go get it right now.
It's interesting. Wow. One of the forbidden texts, right? Yeah. Wow.
Nuts. So anyway, that's what this channel
look into
does.
that one.
It goes through all that stuff, and some of it is like popular things I've heard before, but he'll just touch on it again, and some of the things I've never heard before, and I was like, oh, that's kind of crazy, because it goes back into antiquity. It's like, this society got it from the Egyptians, and the Egyptians got it from, and it went back and back and back and back and back. So 23,000 years ago is where it started.
Yeah.
There was no history 23,000 years ago, but apparently that's the way this thing goes. It's crazy.
Yeah, I gotta look into that one. That's kind of like the back room. Once I get off the stream, I start doing my searches, and
it said like, what was it called? It's called the Book of Aquarius.
Aquarius.
Or maybe that's not it. The Book of Aquarius, Alchemy, and the Philosopher's Stone. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, you can go download. Yeah. I heard it was somewhere for free. This is actually I'm looking at now is on Amazon, but maybe someone bound it, put it on Amazon. But anyway, I'm just like, it's just it's fun to
I'll look
listen
into
to.
it. I'll look into it.
It's fun to kind of.
Yeah.
I'm trying to move your little mouse,
The what?
your cursor.
Oh, my mouse? Yeah, because you see it on your screen, right? It bugs you, right? Yeah. I got
We
flagging on
talked
the screen.
about New Horizons, the thing that went past Pluto. Like, you know, that space probe that recently went past Pluto?
Yeah.
Talked about that because there was this object in the Oort cloud. You know, because there's like little planets out there, not planets, like little tiny half planets, like all out there.
Mm-hmm.
And we know of a couple of them. But there was this one weird object, and it every 5 hours it would spin because it was like the different, like you could detect different colors, different light coming off of it, and things shouldn't be spinning once every 5 hours out there. It just doesn't make sense, and it's puzzled people. They found it 2 decades ago, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna fly a space probe right in its back door." So the New Horizons, you know, went shooting past this weird thing, this like little oblong asteroid thing. Wasn't a planet. It was like a peanut type shape,
Yeah.
half world, and it was
Yeah.
spinning real fast. And it went there, and it went into safe mode, completely shut down.
Oh,
And
they
then
couldn't take any pictures?
After it was millions of miles away from it, it came up out of safe mode
And
again.
no
They're like,
explanation, right? No explanation for it.
it's almost like it didn't want to be found. Like it didn't want any information about it. And it kind of went all into that. Like, and then he had an answer. He had an answer for what happened. And it went all into this crazy shit. I'm like, oh, this is interesting stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Always love me some good science or science fiction, actually. Yeah. That's good. Interesting stuff.
Well, I definitely, you know, it does seem like the further back you go in time, because people think, oh, we're so advanced. We're so advanced now. Look, we've got iPhones, but it really seems like if you go back in time, it seems like they were more advanced. It sounds like we've lost
something how we lost it. Yeah.
We've lost the knowledge.
Yeah.
And, you know, now we're thinking, oh, we've got wireless internet, and that's the end all be all. But I don't think it. There.
Yeah, there was previous knowledge that we lost. For sure. I agree. The whole Egyptians and the tombs and pyramids.
Like, who was it? One of my customers. He said, all I wanted was a little nightlight to read, you know, so he could read his book at night or whatever. And he's laughing. He's like, it has to be charged before you even use it. And you can only use it for an hour. He's like, what happened to plugging it into the wall and using the light? I was like,
like
yeah,
a rechargeable thing. Yeah, crazy.
He's like, you charge it and you get to use it for an hour. He says, so I get to read only for an hour and I can't have no...
It's not better. You think it's better, but it's not better. Yeah.
And then he was telling me that he was calling... Oh, so he had a laptop and he said he called tech or something and they were deleting like all his clouds and his Chromes and he was like, where's everything? What are you doing? And he had to get the neighbor next door, the young girl, had to come and try to fix his computer and everything. I was like, oh my God, I feel so sorry for you. He's like, somehow they got one thing and then he can go into another account. We got microwaves and circuits from aliens at Area 51.
Some people say that we didn't invent
Laser
it.
disc.
It's
laser
all
disc stuff.
it's all
reverse
backwards
engineering.
engineered from alien stuff. Yeah.
What was it? E.T. phone home?
Yeah, pretty much.
I talked about are you familiar with the Tunguska explosion that
Sure.
happened in Russia?
Sure.
Well, this YouTube channel talked about how it was Tesla. He fired his Wardenclyffe Tower. He sent all the energy up, and his goal was to crack open the Arctic glaciers in some, in some phenomenon, some awe-inspiring thing to prove that you can put energy into the atmosphere and then pull it down. You wouldn't have to plug it into the wall. You would just get it out of the atmosphere. And this was going to be his proof. But what he didn't realize is it worked too well, and things sort of cascaded, and things got 10 times. It was 10 times more powerful than he thought, and it overshot, and it went over the Arctic and landed in Russia, and bam, and just blew it. So it went into all of.
I haven't heard that one, but yeah, I'm familiar with the asteroid exploding above the surface.
Yeah, that wasn't it.
Yeah,
that did not happen. And he went in and
well, supposedly.
well, he said there was in 2018 or 2013 there was an asteroid that exploded 5 miles above, just like Tunguska, and it's like it was. So we have and it was on camera, and we had real world measurements of what that type of thing would look like, and it's not Tunguska, because there were disturbances in the atmosphere for 5 days after that, because it was still lingering. All that was up. When you have an asteroid come down, it's like a moment in time, and then it's done. So there's like a lot of evidence, like, no, it really wasn't an asteroid that exploded a few miles above the surface like they said it was.
Wow.
And that there was no fragments, even if it explodes before it hits the ground, there's still crap that hits the ground. Nothing. Anyway.
Yeah. More theories. I don't know what to believe, but yeah, I heard some of those things before. Yeah.
There's this area in Alaska where it's not mapped, and you can't go there. And then there was a story of someone that actually needed to go there, because he was flew in on a military helicopter, and the guy said, all of our instruments are going to fail, and you're going to hear all the alarms go off. He's like, don't freak out. We know it's going to happen, and we can deal with it. And sure, and so then eventually it all comes back on, and then they land, and they see that they're going to underground bunker, and there's something underground that's throwing massive amounts of energy into the atmosphere. And of course, there's all kinds of UFO sightings in that area. It's just been like 100 times more UFO sightings there. And what supposedly happened is the craft are coming down, and they're getting recharged by this thing, and then they go away.
Oh, really? Like a power station, yeah.
And you can't get anywhere. Can't get anywhere near it. And it's in Alaska, in one of the United States, because Alaska's part of the United States. It's there.
You had to be an X-Files fan then, huh? Yeah.
I watched some of that. It was a little
too hokey for you?
A little too campy for me.
It's like I always just do it. I know the dinosaurs were bad and stuff, but I would love to, like, if I had to live in that time,
at least to
see all
it.
that.
You wanna, yeah.
The mammals and.
I wouldn't live at that time, but
no, I wouldn't want to live.
You could visit,
but visit, yeah.
There's even paranormal explanation for that too.
Like watching Jurassic Park and.
Well, they say they're bringing back the woolly mammoth. That they're doing projects to do that.
No, but there was a reason. There was a reason why the world was populated with lizards and dinosaurs.
Uh-oh.
And then it wasn't.
Well, there's the asteroid theory again.
Well, no. But yes, but I don't know. There's paranormal explanations as to why the planet was dominated by reptiles at one point, and then there was a extinction level event, and then the mammals came. There's a reason for that.
Okay.
Crazy.
Never heard those. Getting deep here in the X-Files.
It's fun. It's fun to take all that stuff in. Not that I believe some or most of it. It's just fascinating that it's out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, some of it I believe. Some of it I don't. Depends how much
Same.
proof you can come up with.
Exactly. Exactly. Well, we've been going for a while.
Yeah. What time is it? What time is it?
20
10:30.
after, almost 17 after.
I always don't have my clock going. Where is my Facebook page? Did somehow I close my Facebook page?
Doesn't vMix tell you how long you've been streaming?
Only when recording. I don't record, so it doesn't show me. It shows me the clock, 10:18. I don't think I can set it that way. Yeah.
So at least an hour and what?
20
100
minutes.
minutes?
I might have messed up the Facebook though. This page is not available right now. Reload.
Oh no, we're almost 2 hours. It would be an hour and 40 minutes.
Right.
Yeah, I think Facebook messed up on me now. Oh well, we'll see. We're ending it anyway. Yeah. So maybe next time we'll get into the whole aliens thing, huh? You seem like you want to talk about it.
I don't like talking about it online. It's a little too hokey. But I do remember when Patty, Elise, you remember?
Yeah, I remember Patty.
We were on something, and she was like, I really like that Ancient Aliens show. And I was like, you don't even know.
Yeah.
So if you ever see her and I in the chat, and she like puts like a little saucer up there or something like that, like like her and I are like laughing on that.
Yeah, and I show a lot of it on the History Channel of all channels. It's like, oh. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Okay, I get you. Learn something new about Manhas all the time.
Yeah. It's ancient now. That's sort of a it's a fun show. Let me give you one more tidbit, okay? See if I can figure out who this was. I always get the guy's name wrong. Pharaoh. Hold on.
Oh, it says we're live right now.
Oh, there he is. What's his name? Akhenaten. That guy.
Akhenaten? What is
Pharaoh
Akhenaten?
Akhenaten.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with him?
No, but
Yeah. He sometimes things persist throughout history because they're just so unique. And this guy was militant about when people would make sculptures or renderings of his likeness. It had to be exact. If the artist was off a little bit, he would execute whoever it was. Like he was fanatical about it, and it was so much that it throughout the centuries, this is carried on about this particular pharaoh. And the funny thing about him, have you ever seen what this pharaoh looks like?
No.
Look, sharing. I don't know if you've shared this.
Oh. There you go. Oh yeah, he's got an elongated face.
This is the guy.
Yeah.
This is the guy right there. Look at that. Look at his face.
Yeah.
And this is the one who would execute people if his features were even a little bit off.
Yeah.
So apparently he really looked like that.
No.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
No, I'm not, you know.
Looks a little alien himself, yeah.
He doesn't look, yeah. Anyway, Akhenaten, a real dude, a real pharaoh, real guy. And that's just one little tidbit. It's like, what? Okay.
Yeah. Now that you showed me the picture, I recognize him. Yeah. They show him all the time.
Something was up there.
Yeah, I gotta do some Googling later.
Let's not talk about this topic on next show. Well,
No.
Yeah, but it sucked you in, huh? Yeah, you had to say a few things.
I think it's fun.
Yeah,
Fun. It's fun to figure out all this, what's out there. Not that I believe it all. You know.
Yeah, there's some interesting
Crazy.
parts to it, that's for sure. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to eat a snack, edit a video, and this video that's late, I got reminded, it's a PTZ camera. These PTZ cameras, they take a lot to edit and shoot and figure
Yeah,
out.
you got a second one? Yeah. Is it bigger bigger or smaller than the other one?
Smaller. I have 3 of them now. The first one I did was the Mac Daddy. And this
Indoor,
is a
outdoor,
step down.
or like my little one here.
Oh no, it's a big boy, but it's not as expensive as the first. The first one I did was Google Home compatible. Like it was $200 was the first one. This one I think is less than that, 100 and something. And then I got another one that's 100. So they're going down in quality, but still, you got to install them. You got to get the app working. You got to get it all paired up, and
Sure.
so
You'll do it though. You're a professional.
I got to get it done. Anyway,
Yeah.
that's the video.
Yeah.
I'm almost done. I had to wait for the night scene. I had the night camera.
Oh
going.
yeah.
I have to slice that in. It's all edited except for that.
Good luck.
Thanks for coming on.
Thank
Always
you.
fun. Always good to catch up with you.
Thanks for putting up with my shenanigans.
Yeah, thanks for keeping us company too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye,
Good
Stuart
night,
Rivera
Roy.
audience.
We'll
Roy,
see you in
anyone
the
else out
next
there?
one. Bye.
All right. take care.
Bye.